Hello everybody, hope you are enjoying BNP TV programs. You may be watching them either on bnp-tv.com or StarTimes 125 channel. So this is your standpoint one more time. Once again, then we are so delighted to have you guys watching. So I do have my co-host here just next to me. Would you say hi to our viewers?
Hello to everyone who's watching us. Welcome to the same point again. We are very happy to have you actually. Thanks for watching us.
Okay, we are not only by ourselves, we have also two guests here, and as they do say, let's start by lady. Ladies first.
Okay, hi everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Esther Colombe.
Welcome to the same point.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Hello everyone. I'm very excited to simply be sitting here as an invitee, and my name is Nishimojia. It's a great pleasure for me and a honor.
Yeah, the pleasure is ours as well, and such an honor, guys, to have you, both of you here today. So today we do have this topic that goes like this: does vision matter? So in order to get into it, so let me start by maybe asking you, what does vision mean to you guys? Would you try to give us a simple definition of it?
Okay, can I start?
Yeah.
A vision is, according to me, is that clear picture of where you want to get in the near future.
In the near future or
Yes.
just in the future? Like does it
In
have
the
to be
future or near future.
She's too much serious. Oh, amazing. You're so serious. She's too much serious. Because near, then she has to be
near
there.
future and yes, because near future, for example, there is this thing that I want to see, and then you feel like you can achieve it in the near future. So that way you can say it.
Okay, do you define as well?
On my point of view, a vision is an image that a person creates in his mind, and this image directs him to what he wants to achieve in the future. That if he looks at that image, it is like a mirror that he sees himself in the years before, in what he wants to achieve in his future. Yeah, this is what I believe the vision is.
Yeah. Like they're kind of the same, the definitions.
Yeah, sure. It has to be the same. Yes, of course, sometimes a word can have polysemic meanings, I mean, many meanings, but it's great that they just have the common ground.
Yeah.
That is that image that you want to see in your future, the picture of your life.
Yeah.
I guess you define it too that way.
It's the same way. It's like, having a clear picture of where you want to be in the future.
So sometimes there's a confusion that comes. People do confuse it with targets, aims, purpose. So would you please try to clarify those words? Like, where's the difference between a vision, an aim, or a target, an objective?
Yeah.
Would you please try to make it more clear?
Purpose is the reason why you're living, a sense that you have chosen to give to your life. For example, I want to live this life. The sense that I want to give to my life is helping others. That's an example. So the vision will help you to know in which way you can do it. To make these vague things with certain limits, because you can't help everybody. But when you said at least I will help 10, and I have vision that those 10 will reach another level, for example, from what they are now. So it's kind of that. So purpose is somehow vague because it's a sense that you have chosen to give to your life. And the reason why, the motivation that will be behind all those things that we'll be doing while on earth. And vision is that clear picture that I've said. And you said mission?
Name. You can even add a calling. People sometimes are confused about the word.
Yeah, calling, I think, is that those. For example, you can go, you can walk around the world, and then you see things that hurt you the most, and then you feel like called to do something just for things to be changed, you know, like kind of contribution,
Yeah.
just for things to be changed. So
Yeah, that's true.
calling is kind of those things that you call to do. I mean, they're called, that is attracting
A
them
target?
most to do. A target is what
Or a
you
name.
want to reach.
You say what you want to reach.
What you want to reach.
That's
And
the
a
same as a
name,
vision. Also, you want to reach your vision.
yes, but target is kind of the result, I think. The ended.
Target, I feel like it's, you know, the person you are pointing to. Like, we usually say, or maybe it's in another meaning, like, because we say the audience you are targeting.
Yeah, of course, can be like an audience you are targeting, or you can also target something. Maybe you have the targets of what? Maybe of gaining a lot of money, for example. Is that a vision? Oh, okay, let's ask also. You can also add a dream.
All those words have something in common.
Yeah.
Something I believe is that when you say a name, an objective, or a target, so all these words leads to something that you are working so that you may achieve them. So I think they don't have just different meaning in what we are talking about with a vision. They have something they share in common, and a person who say, I have a vision of this and that, and the person says, I have a target of this and that, this person have the same meaning. Because of what? This shows you exactly that these people need to achieve something in the future.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with him.
All right. So let's focus much on the word vision now. So I want you to tell me, guys, how can somebody achieve his vision? What are the requirements? Okay, can you elaborate on that? Discipline.
Yeah.
You said discipline. Elaborate on that.
Discipline, setting goals, I mean, then like mission. I mean, for example, setting tasks that you have to do for you to see that vision being achieved. You know, because even the Bible says that faith without actions are not, is not
nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. So if you have that clear picture, you have to do something for you to get, I mean, for that picture to be realistic. I mean, to be something that is tangible. You know, so discipline.
I think it's like a character that you have to adopt in order to achieve what you want.
On my point of view, it depends on a certain vision that you have. Because
of course.
Different people, different visions. And I think for me, as the topic says that a vision matters, that the vision matters. So according to me, I think it matters, but not every vision matters. Do you get? That is the reason why I can simply say that at certain point, there are some visions which will acquire you to simply have a certain discipline, to set goals. This among the disciplines that you actually want to achieve, you can use when you want to achieve a financial vision. You want, for example, to build a big business. So this will actually acquire you to use those principles that business people are using. But when you have these visions which can be accomplished in 1 or 2 days, I think this does not call you does not ask you the permanent discipline to follow. Yeah.
Can we call that a vision, something that you want to achieve in less than even 1 year? You said 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Is that a vision? Can we still call it a vision?
No, I wouldn't call it a vision.
Why
I think
not?
it has to
Why
be
not?
on a long-term aspect. I don't know.
That's why, guys, I asked you like about goals, about targets, about aim, about objective, mission. Oh, come on, Shreed, I see
So
you.
something I want to say, when we say a vision, as I define it as a picture that a person has of what he wants to achieve in the future. So we did not say in the near future or in the far future. I said in the future. That is the reason. Yeah, the time does not specify. That means that when we say a vision matters, something I have to ask myself, what kind of a vision. Because of what? Every person has got a vision. But what matters is a long-term vision. But these short-term visions, everyone has them. I simply know that every single person on the earth has got a short-term vision. For example, I know that for example, let me provide a simple example that can make you understand that. So a person, you can see a person living. Let's take these people who consume drugs. Do you know when he does not get those drugs, what he does? He can even steal. Targeting what? An image he has in his head that he wants to accomplish of getting those drugs and consume them. When he does not get them, he will keep working hard until he gets them. But this vision can be accomplished in 1 day or in 1 hour.
I don't think that's a vision.
It's a vision.
That's a simple.
Maybe
It's
a
what?
mission.
That's a simple desire.
That's a simple desire. It's really different. It's different from a
Yes,
vision.
it's a simple
very
desire.
different from
When you have a
vision.
desire, it's something that you really want to, maybe that will satisfy your body
Yeah.
or will. That's why sometimes people even say like self-discipline counts so much because it will ask you what to do. I mean, that is beneficial to you.
That is not vision for
Let me tell you something. Do you know any vision has to go with desire? Did you believe
Yeah,
it?
sure.
Yeah.
We do.
So, including desire is something that you will have when you have a vision. And let me tell you something.
Where
As
is the
the
vision?
definition is also includes a picture that a person creates in his mind. You see, this only shows that every person can simply have that image that he creates in his mind, and that image he can accomplish it in a day, in a week. But that I wish we could even be talking about is that we can accomplish in 20 years, 50s, in our early years, that I can call it a long-term vision. Not only a vision, a long-term vision. What you want people to remember when you are not around or when you don't exist again anymore.
Okay, I don't know what to think about that, but me, I don't really agree on that.
And me too, I don't agree.
Come on, then.
I feel like we have confused things.
Yeah.
Because desire is that that strong feelings that you have in you for you to see to accomplish something. For example, in that way, for example of drunkards, the ones who take
Drug consumers.
drug consumers.
Addiction.
Maybe you should have said that that person is, his vision is to see ending up with consuming the drugs, So that would be a vision if we take the example, and the desire. That will be why do you want to not consume those drugs anymore? That's strong, and that desire will be a motivation for him to set goals. For example, I will not hang out with the friends that I used to hang with.
Maybe to set principles.
Yes, goals. Each day goals. Like today I will do my best to not drink, for example, till this time, and then I will see if I can. Yeah, and next.
Keep on doing the same thing and improving, of course.
I beg to disagree, in my humble opinion, on all of your arguments, guys. Because for me, a vision is not like what you're saying. For example, you're saying that if somebody was addicted to drugs, if he wants to end up with it, then it will be a vision. For me, I won't take that as a vision. For me, a vision is something that will have an impact to other people's lives. You see, for example, like I have a vision of seeing Burundi citizen, like the grassroots, being able to ask their leaders to be accountable, to see that accountability. You see, then I'll have to do something. As you're saying, we have to apply a given discipline. I'll have, for example, to go countryside, try to teach people to know their duties, their rights, you see, so that at the end of the day, they'll be able to hold their governors accountable. You see, for example, that then will change their life. because they'll be able to have beautiful roads, they will have to have beautiful buildings of administration, it become easy, and their life will get easier than it is today. So that's what I call, or for example, I have a vision of seeing any more children, street kids. You see, for example, I'm building orphanages. You see, that's what I call a vision. You see, for me, like if it only pertains to your life, for me it doesn't mean a
for
vision.
you, it's not a vision.
It's not a vision. Yes, of course, you can't help others without helping yourself. I do understand that. But if that thing doesn't have any impact to others, for me, I'd rather call it maybe simple, maybe, I don't know whether it's like, I don't know even how to call it, it's a target or name or your life mission or whatever.
Well, there are many types of vision.
Yeah, sure.
There are many types of vision.
Tell us, come on.
There is a vision in leadership. For example, you're a leader and you have a vision, so you convince your followers to pursue that vision for you to reach their common goals. And there is a vision in companies, like in humanitarian, in social, like what you said. But don't forget a vision for your own life. You know, like Patrick, like an individual.
Okay, sure.
Because you didn't get those. I mean, that's strength for you to impact others if you didn't have your own vision.
Yeah,
to see you working with them, to see you impacting them, contributing in their lives.
That's true. That's true. Even Mahatma Gandhi said, "Be the change you wanna see." So I can't help others without helping myself. That's why I said. And again, something I want to ask: what do you think about vision board? Vision board. I mean, do you have to draw down somewhere? What about your vision? Is that necessary, or
to write it down?
To write it down, yes, of course. Because some people do have a visions, but after 1 year, after 1 month, they just forget about it. They maybe, or there are people who don't even write it, but they keep that in their brain. So does really matter to have a vision board?
Well, okay. See, a person has only one vision. I don't know. Do you have to have so many visions? Don't we say like have a vision or?
Yeah, but for you to achieve that vision, you have to be passing through different steps. You have to.
Yeah, okay. Writing down, it may count. You may write it somewhere, just to remember what you have to do. No, as she said, also you write down the principles, the discipline, all the things that you're gonna be starting to do in order to get where you want to go. Yeah, that may be important. I don't know. It's different from one person to another, though. But I think, in my opinion, it's important to write it down. To remind yourself every single day that there's something that you want to achieve in your life. Yeah.
There is a great power in writing that everyone should firstly understand. We are not machines. We are not computers. Today, we think of things and tomorrow we forget them. Writing is one of the processes that help us to simply keep on keeping many things that we have forgotten alive. And according to my understanding about writing down your vision, it's not writing down only. Write it and put it somewhere and remember to reread it again so that it will come to bring the burning desire in your heart of achieving it. That it makes you wake up and thinking of achieving it. Because of what? If you think of it, it is just a dream. Because of what? A lot of things we think, but we don't do them. So when it comes to our vision, it's something that we need to write. If we don't write, it will not actually be achieved. Because
no, it's not automatically. Like, it's not automatic. If you don't write it, you won't definitely get where you want to go. No, that's not relevant, for real. That's not relevant.
Just you can actually give me the way you say that, not only saying, show me, and I will show you the reason why I say this.
Because, okay, I said, in my opinion, it may be important to write it somewhere. But sometimes you go through things that take you where you didn't even know that you need to be. you know, I don't know if you get what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure.
You might have a vision, but don't. Okay, you might even have a dream. You know, just saying, I wish I could be this. I wish I could do this for the society. And I don't know, 10, 15 years, but you just, you know, it stays in your mind. You don't write it somewhere, but you don't even recognize that you are actually working for it. But life takes you through some kind of things whereby you find yourself actually doing what you needed to do without actually, knowing it. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Writing, no, you might even write it down and don't actually do anything about it.
Yeah.
Writing down doesn't immediately mean that you're gonna get where you want to go, or it's gonna keep you on reminding yourself. No.
In English, they do say, if you aim at nothing, then you can't miss.
But not writing it doesn't mean you are aiming nothing. That's
let me tell you something. You said when a person having written something, he can sometimes achieve it. You get it? So you gave me some examples, I understand. So they do say that a person can achieve something in the future he did not plan to achieve. Yeah. This exists.
Yes.
And this is for chances. So I think when we're talking about vision, we're talking about something we have to work hard to simply achieve it. Not something it came in our way, but something we brought in our way. So I think to bring something in your way, you have to write it and know it first. And this is the problem we are facing a lot. You think you ignore writing because of what I don't know, but you ignore it. But I know writing down, this is the first key to simply achieve your vision. Because of what? It will be organized. They do say when everything is vague, and also the results are vague. But when something is prepared, we receive the prepared result. That is the reason why I believe the vision should be written down and well written to simply achieve it well.
Yeah. What's your take on that?
And even now I came to agree with him, because when you put it in, for example, when you want to present a project, he will ask you, just read it. I mean, write the project, details, everything, what you want to achieve, the vision, the mission, the core values, everything, the budget that we need, but that shows the seriousness of that project, or how at which point you're ready to work hard for this to be real, So I do think that it's easier to write it, because that will add a value on your seriousness on it.
You might not even write it, but start doing something that traces your path to where you want to go.
So where okay, in that way, when you don't write it, how will you?
Kwanza, when you are saying writing it, where are we supposed to write it?
In your agenda, in your block note.
Some people don't have those.
Yeah, block notes.
Yeah, some people don't have block notes.
Yeah, sure. On your computer.
Some people don't have computers, so
you have to understand that.
But if you come to something like a project, of course you have to write it.
Why the project and not the vision?
Huh?
Why the project, not the vision? Because your vision is still a project, because it's a project for your own life.
Yeah, it's a project, but now since you are still working on it, you haven't gotten to the point of presenting to other people, maybe asking for funds or anything. It can be a vision. For now, it's my vision. It's something that I want to achieve. I didn't say it's not important, but I wouldn't make it a big deal. Like if someone doesn't write his vision somewhere, it means he doesn't value it or anything. I wouldn't say that.
Okay, even
so let me ask you something. Suppose that, as the gentleman said, you have a vision of helping people. So how can you help them without knowing the procedures that you are going to use? Going there ahead and knowing...
Now you're right. You have to write. As I said, you write things that you want to achieve. What you guys were saying is like writing a vision. Like, I want to build an orphanage for all the beggars on the street. That me writing in my journal, I want to build an orphanage for all the beggars on the street, does that make it like a big deal? Like I value it? No. Maybe for me, what I can write is, what am I going to start with to get there? I'm gonna start doing this. To do this I need this. But you, the way you are saying it, it was like writing somewhere, right? I want to build an orphanage. That's why I wasn't getting
those are the ways that
I can see you guys find like a solution over that. I see
the solution is already found. The lady has already stated that we have to write. So we did not say to write a title of a vision. We said to write your vision. Do you get? So simply mean, if you write it, you prepare it.
Yeah.
That you can know, I am here, I want to achieve here. You see?
Yeah, of course you have to write it, because every step that you take, you must, study.
But as you said, there are people who don't know even how to write. So can they have a vision, or cannot they achieve their vision?
They can have their vision, and they have their ways of getting there. I mean.
Yeah, sure. So the last question, guys, what can prevent people to achieve their vision, or to get to their vision?
Not having discipline.
Okay. What do you mean by discipline? Because it's sometimes
I think it's not their way of not getting serious, of not taking seriously their vision. Because if you're serious with your vision, because even the way of writing it, that shows that you're serious. But even if you don't write it, but in your mind you are serious with it. I mean, you're ready to work hard for it. You're ready to keep on evaluating yourself if you really you're reaching the step. So I think the thing which prevent people to not achieve their vision is not taking seriously their vision.
Say something about it.
There are a lot of things that can prevent a person to achieve his visions. Firstly, before giving my point of view, I want to tell that in every vision you'll be having, it has its own obstacles. But the main ones, I can simply say the information. When you have a vision of achieving something, but you don't have any information of how it is achieved, it comes to be difficult for you to achieve it. You may find you are passing here and there, but you're not touching at the point of where the vision directs you. That can be the first. The second is poorness. A person can have a great vision, he wants to reach far, but you find he's not financially stable, that he can accomplish what he needs.
Why can't he look for finances? He can't.
So maybe he does not have that information also.
Okay, then the key is information.
The first key is information. That is the reason why I can simply say if a person has a vision, it is good if he approach people who are in the same path of where he's going, or who have achieved what he's doing, to simply look for some informations and follow them.
Yeah, sure. You do want to say something?
Also changing habits, changing friends, act according to what you want to where you want to be in the future.
So, I guess it's well said. You guys have, gone to the point, and I do believe our viewers learned a lot from this debate. Yes, it became short. Time is so limited. I wish we could continue with it because, guys, we need to be well equipped so as we get to our vision. Somebody said here that people have different people different visions, but I'd recommend you guys to have a great vision, the biggest one, because when you shoot for the moon, at least you'll get to the stars. So guys, you heard that also, information is the key. So don't hesitate or don't miss out on BNP TV programs, because sometimes we do bring information to you guys. So I want to thank you, each and everybody, for participating in this standpoint. Would you please thank our guest today and then put an end to the show?
Yeah, thank you to you for coming here.
And thank you for having us here.
Yeah, thank you as well.
Thank you. It was good.
Yeah, and thank you to all of you guys who are watching us. I hope you enjoy this. So stay tuned for the next one. Bye-bye.